It will be at the end of April. The Dutch Nostradamus, hoogerbeets, predicts devastating cataclysms for humanity concerning earthquakes. Frank Hoogerbeets from the Netherlands, the Dutch Nostradamus as he's called, who became famous all over the world February 6, 2023. After the devastating earthquake in Turkey, he had predicted the cataclysm 3 days before it happened and unveiled it as a new prophecy. According to Hoogerbeets, an earthquake of magnitude 9, almost 9, is coming. His current model gives it a probability as high as 60%. The chances of a magnitude strike above 6 are as much as 80%, and the exact place is not known for sure, although it's pinpointed somewhere in the Far East. And according to my map, we did have Papua New Guinea 6.3 a few days ago, and also Tonga 6.7. And of course, the Far East is always shaking. That's the Ring of Fire, as we know. It's always shaking. But the chances of a magnitude strike above 6 are as much as 80%, he claims. The exact place is not known for sure, although it's pinpointed somewhere in the Far East. And we did have a 7.1 Kermadec Island region on the 16th of March. Now, Hoogerbeets represents the SSGEOS Institute, the Solar System Geometry Survey, and he predicts certain seismic events by analyzing the location of our planets and our moon as well. In other words, it has to do with the alignment of the planets in our solar system. They form certain configurations that allow us to draw conclusions for the near future. It has to do with the gravitational pull of the planets on our Earth in our tectonic plates. A special computer program searches for dangerous geometry, quote-unquote, similar to the one that would correspond to previous cataclysms and produces results, he claims. The Research Institute assures that it owns many accurate forecasts. They are mentioned on the site, and astrology has nothing to do with it. Even the gravity of neighboring planets does not affect the behavior of Earth's interior. The electromagnetic charge influences, which with a special critical geometry of the planets, contributes to the release of stress accumulated at the boundaries of tectonic plates. It sounds almost scientific, but in fact it is still mystical. The forecasting technique is a kind of symbiosis of astrologers and seismologists. Official science, of course, does not recognize it and ridicules it. In fact, the explanations of the Dutch Nostradamus Hoogerbeets look far from science. Specific alignments of the Sun, Venus, and Uranus, Venus, Mercury, and Jupiter, the Sun, Venus, and Mars, form the right angles with each other now and then, resulting in cataclysmic events. So starting from April 21st, that's 2 days ago, you can expect trouble up to April 25th, he says. And as Hoogerbeet warns, changes are possible while he refines his forecast every day. It cannot harm, and it's worth listening to just in case. He promised an earthquake of magnitude under 7 towards the end of March, and they happened just north of New Zealand near Ecuador, in Afghanistan, and in Russia, Kamchatka. And by the way, quite often warnings of traditional seismology representatives do not differ much from forecasts of the astroseismologist, as they also expect that a devastating earthquake in Japan, as high as 9 to 9.5 points, is very likely. Thus, a cataclysm could be possible until May 2023. We seem to be in a predicament of such seismic activity occurs in south of Japan. A tsunami wave in this case will go towards the hyperdensity population of Tokyo. And this is on Collective Spark by Solask. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.